Hey guys, I'm Jama Finney. I am 36 years old and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Currently unemployed but working on 2 different businesses, a cake design business and also an online community for cake enthusiasts. I think my friends would describe me as outgoing, definitely. I don't know any strangers, that's for sure. My critics are hard. Critics would say that I am really bad at telling people no. My best and worst quality is actually the same quality. I am terrible at being bossed. It's a good thing because it makes me work harder and it drives me forward so I can make sure that I'm the person who knows everything. But the worst part is that I've never been my own boss before, so I've always had somebody telling me what to do. Baking that I hate to bake box mixes. I think if you're gonna make food, you should make it from real food. So box mixes are a big no-no to me. As far as what I like to make everything with chocolate because one of the reasons why I bake is I bake for my friends and family, and everybody in my family is chocoholics. And I am a vanilla girl, but if I come to the table with something that is not chocolate, they're gonna boot me out of the room. So my food industry experience started years ago when I was 14 years old and took my first job as an ice cream dipper for Baskin-Robbins. After that, I did a lot of working in restaurants when I was in college, basically bartending because I could make more money doing that. But I also worked with a lot of great chefs that would let me back in the kitchen, work on recipes, work on menus. I've been an event planner for years, so I've been right in the thick of planning menus with my clients. When it comes to deciding on a style of cake when I'm working with a client, I am really good at relationship building. So I'm good at kind of getting into someone's mind and being able to take a couple aspects of what they're interested in using, whether it's a color or texture, and building from there. I mean, seriously, there's a couple different ways I gain inspiration. A lot of times, my husband laughs at this, I'm in yoga class in a down dog and something comes to me, like a color or a shape. When it comes to looking at different photography or even being outside in nature, like in a park where I'm looking at florals and I'm looking at different greenery too because it has such a nice texture and color shades. It comes from a little bit of anywhere, honestly. The tattoos for me are just such kind of an intricate, unique art, and it doesn't have to be exact. So I kind of like the flow of being able to start from the table up and build a cake and not know exactly where I'm going until I get to the end of the project. I think it'll be really easy for me to find my competitive side when it comes to the cake stuff because it's what I take the most pride in, number one, and I'm learning about it and educating myself. But on top of that, I want to make sure that I have the opportunity for these cash and prizes that you guys mentioned because I'm working out of my teeny tiny kitchen. I have no commercial equipment. I have to have it to be able to start my business, so I have to win. I think it depends on the competition for me to be competitive. I'm competitive when it comes to food trivia for sure, and that's because I'm really good at it and I know a lot about food. I'm also competitive when it comes to being in competition with my girlfriends. Being a sales manager for a long time, I always like to compete with my peers on making sure I had the biggest clients with the biggest names with the biggest budgets. There's a couple of different reasons why it's really important, I think, for me to get on this show. It's been about 5 or 6 years coming for me to be able to have an opportunity come up like this where I'm actually unemployed, I have time to work on my business plan, and I have the opportunity to get on a world stage with world-class teachers and other students to learn. So part of it is the learning experience. It'll be good for my business and it'll be good for me and my learning curve, so when I come back to Indianapolis, I can show them what this girl can do. So the game plan is what I'm going to do is just do a small 3-layer cake. Bottom layer will be camo fondant, and then the second layer we'll probably do a little royal icing string work on that one. And then the top of it, we're going to work out some type of package, like gift package, and then also we'll do maybe a couple flowers on the top too. One down, baby. Here's the game plan. We're going to start with the bottom layer, and I'm going to go ahead and pull off just a little bit of this to decorate camo with. I pulled out some white too because I thought that'd be a nice little accent. I found definitely that it's nice to be able to pre-color fondant before you use it because the colors will actually deepen a little bit as they sit over time, so you get an actual truer result if you give it a few minutes to rest. just kind of free form. This is part of the fun part. It's part of the I have no idea what this is going to look like until I finish it and hope it looks good part.